What's up everybody, this is Steampunk J coming at you from my humble art studio with another drawing video. Since I was a little kid, I've always been a pro wrestling fan. From old school to present day, I've always enjoyed watching pro wrestling from its big corporations to its independent circuits. Now that I'm older, I sometimes don't have the time to watch some of the wrestling programs. But when I get the chance, I do catch up on some great wrestling matches found on TV or the internet. God bless the internet. Now, since I'm on the topic of pro wrestling, I decided to do a sketch of one of the wrestlers from WWE, Roman Reigns. What the? Holy smokes! Where did he come from? Well, anyway, let's get right to it. I'm going to do a drawing of Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming at you live from an art studio and not a wrestling arena. And today, we have an exciting match between Steampunk J versus WWE's Roman Reigns. Can Steampunk J capture the likeness of Reigns on paper, or will he go down with a Superman punch to the face? Let's find out. Ring the bell, ref. For this project, I'm drawing Roman Reigns for a good friend of mine who really loves this guy. So I'll show you how I go about sketching Roman in this art process video. This drawing took me a total of 8 hours to complete. 8 hours! I got no life. Nah, it's not at all what you think. I don't work 8 hours straight on a project. What I do is that I draw until the camera runs out of batteries or memory. And while the camera recharges, I take my needed break until I can record again. There's no way an artist can work on a project for 8 hours straight without breaks. The mind won't take that kind of work overload. This isn't the first time that I've done a drawing of a professional wrestler. I've done plenty of pro wrestler drawings in the past, including the Hardy Boys, Dean Ambrose, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Undertaker, and Rey Mysterio. But I've never done an art process video of them. So, while I was trying to decide who to sketch, a friend of mine asked me if I can do a sketch of Roman Reigns. So I said, okay, I know who my next opponent will be! Out of all the drawings that I've done for YouTube, this drawing was by far the most challenging. Hey-oh! What the heck? Who are you? Oh, I'm you! You're me? Yes, you! From the future! Well, how are you from the future? No one cares, and neither should you. Anyway, didn't you just say that this is the most challenging project you've ever done? I'd love to see what you have to say in your future works. What are you talking about, future punk? Oh, you'll see. Bye-bye! Hey, what do you mean? Well, anyway, this was the beginning of me taking a realistic drawing seriously. What do I mean by seriously? Well, I wanted to make the drawing look just like the person, sort of like an advanced realism style. I wanted to make sure that the shadows and highlights in the drawings help make the face of the person stand out instead of using just lines to make the image. Granted, I've attempted realistic drawings in the past, and I wanted to make sure that I continue to improve my craft. But this was a commissioned art, and I wanted to do the best I can with this one. Also, when I get to drawing the hair of Roman Reigns, I wanted to make the illusion that you can see every single strand of hair is counted for in this image. Yeah, so I had a lot to go through when drawing this guy, making sure every detail is there. God, I hate it when I tell myself, add more detail, add more detail, add more detail, more detail, and more detail. Does that look real enough? Yeah? Good. Oh, by the way, you're still not done. More detail! Despite being my own worst critic, I was determined to make sure that the end result looks just like the guy. I will not be defeated, guys. This bout will continue. Now, I know there are many artists out there who know everything about Roman Reigns, but I'm also aware that those watching this video may not know much about this guy. And that's okay, because I know some things about him, but not everything. So even though we're going through the speed drawing video here, I also want you guys to know just a tad bit about the person I'm drawing. That's what I like about drawing celebrities. I have a habit of doing just a little research to help me get into my work some more. So, I'll give it my best shot telling you all about him. according to my research on Wikipedia. So, Roman Reigns' real name is Leati Joseph Leati, oh man. I'm constantly reminded that I'm horrible at culture names, people. Forgive me. So, Leati Joseph, and okay, I'm just gonna call him Joe to make it easier for me. Joe was born into a famous pro wrestling family called the Anoa'i family from the Isle of Samoa. The wrestling family consists of wrestlers you probably have heard, such as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Rikishi, Yokozuna, Umaga, and the current tag team sensations, brothers Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Now, Joe's father, Sika, was also a professional wrestler who was part of a tag team with his brother Afa called the Wild Samoans. And also, Joe has a brother named Matthew who used to wrestle in WWE under the name of Rosie. Rosie was part of a tag team called the 3 Minute Warning with his cousin Jamal, who then later became Umaga. I liked Rosie's gimmick in 3 Minute Warning before he became the Hurricane's goofy sidekick. My God, WWE, what have you done to him? Especially when the Hurricane used to call him superhero in training, which in short means, yep. So now into Rosie's younger brother, Roman Reigns himself. He used to play college football before he became a wrestler. And after deciding to become a wrestler, he trained in FCW, or Florida Championship Wrestling, and made his debut in WWE as part of the tag team stable, The Shield. And Roman Reigns was fan favorite of the three. I just enjoyed how they make their entrance by walking through the audience and into the ring wearing them SWAT-like attire and combat boots. They were a menacing force, and everyone loved them for it. Roman Reigns' resume is already impressive. He has won the FCW Tag Team Championship, WWE's Tag Team Championship, WWE's United States Championship, and WWE's World Heavyweight Championship. 3 times to be exact. Now, going back to what I said earlier about me not keeping up with wrestling, every now and then I do catch up on wrestling, and I hear that he has hit some major bumps on the road with his career. Especially when I saw how the fans rejected him as a champion. He went from being the most popular wrestler to the most hated in WWE. And he was supposed to be the good guy, the baby face. Weird, ain't it? From what I can find out from friends, shows, and online, the reason for that happening is because WWE doesn't know what to do with him. They tried to make him the face of WWE, the next John Cena, if you will, but with storylines that don't make sense, promos that need some work, insert suffering succotash joke here, and the controversial Superman punch that, dare I say, now make him look a bit silly. Many fans say that the WWE was trying to force the audience to like him, and he's had to suffer all the consequences of the company's decision making. And I see that the WWE hasn't given up on him just yet, as they attempt to push him for a WrestleMania match against The Undertaker, of all people. So I'm interested to see how it plays out. Just so we're clear, because I know all of you watching have questions about my opinions of him, I don't hate the guy. He's not a bad wrestler, far from it. He is a great performer. But WWE just needs to put him in a better storyline that works for the fans more than him, and to make him more interesting other than the ooh-ah and the Superman charge-up he does. And with WrestleMania just around the corner, maybe something will come out of it. Anyway, even though WWE has gone through their ups and downs, I still love pro wrestling. I'm not a big enough fan where I watch the shows every week and know everything that goes on, but I still do my best to catch up and stay tuned to the current events in the land of bumps and crashes and salsa dancing gimmicks. But there are plenty of wrestling fans out there who are also artists and have made plenty of artworks of their favorite wrestlers. And now it's my turn to throw my talents into the ring along with the other wrestling artists out there. We're getting close to the end here, folks, and I can't believe that Steampunk J has lasted this long against Roman. He's been dodging Superman punches his whole bout, but he's still determined to finish the joint. He's finishing up the final touches and launches the final attack. Stamp! Oh, would you look at that, folks? He's done it. He's actually done it. Steampunk J has finished the sketch of Roman Reigns. Take a look at the work, ladies and gents. The shadows and the highlights and the detail and the perspective. There's no way that Roman Reigns can come back from that attack. The match is over. Steampunk J is your new champion. Thank you. Thank you. You love me. You really love me. And there you have it. My God. 8 hours straight, and it was a tough battle joining him, guys. I was challenged physically and mentally, but I was determined to make the best of it. I thank you guys very much for sticking with me to the end, folks, and for not giving up on me in this tough bout. The best reward out of all of this is the finished product. If you like this drawing, please leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to see more projects in the future. To all fellow artists and art fans out there, this is Steampunk J, and remember to keep on drawing!